Welcome back once again, my dear friends, my dear viewers and my dear students. I know it is a long time since I uploaded my last video. I'm very sorry for being so late, my dear friends, my dear students. Actually, I was very busy in various activities. Please forgive me my delay. Alright, and thank you very much for your support and for your encouragement every video I get in. So it's great indeed to see your support and your encouragement, your comments. That's lovely. Thank you very much, my dear friends and students and viewers. Today I'm going to give you a poem that is Aunt Jenniter's Tigers, and I hope that you will enjoy it. Okay, so let's go with it. Right, this is for the students of class 12 CBSE. About the poet. Edwin Rich. She was born in 1929 and died in 2012. Edwin Cecil Rich is one of the greatest American poets of the second half of the 20th century. She is also known for her works against women's oppression. She was an essayist, poet and feminist. She was born in Baltimore, Maryland on 16th of May 1929. Her father influenced her to start writing poetry. She went to Radcliffe College. She published her first work, a collection of poetry, Change of World, in 1951. When she was in her first year of college, she has published 19 volumes of poetry, 3 collections of essays and other writings. Through her work, she registers a strong protest against racism and militarism. She was very vocal against the war in Iraq and Vietnam. The poem Aunt Jenniter's Tigers addresses the constraints and subjugation, that is, gaining control over, of married life a woman experiences. Rich died on 27th March 2012 at the age of 82 in her Santa Cruz, California home. So dear friends, let's come to the background of the poem. The background: Edwin Rich writes about her aunt. Her aunt loves to weave tapestry. Tapestry means a piece of cloth with a pattern or picture created by weaving different colored threads onto a strong cloth. She has woven a tapestry which shows tigers in a hunting scene. Aunt Jenniter's Tigers was published in 1951 in the very first collection of poetry, A Change of World, when Rich was 22 years old. Now, dear friends, I come to the poem, the recitation of the poem. Alright, so Aunt Jenniter's Tigers, written by Edwin Rich. Aunt Jenniter's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. Aunt Jenniter's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jenniter's hand. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. Dear friends, now I come to the word meanings. Number 1, prance. Prance means move with high steps. Screen. Screen means a frame used for embroidery, that is needlework. Bright topaz, bright yellow color. Denizen. Denizen means inhabitant, dweller. A world of green, that is forest. Pace. Pace means to move or walk. Sleek. Sleek means smooth and shiny, elegant. Chivalric. Chivalric means behaving in a polite and courteous and gallant way like the knights. Fluttering. Fluttering means making quick, delicate movement. Ivory needle. Needle made of ivory. Massive. Massive means heavy. Wedding band. Wedding band means ring, wedding ring. Terrified. Terrified means scared. Ordeals. Ordeals means difficult or unpleasant situation. Mastered. Controlled. Now we come to poetic devices. Chivalric certainty. It is alliteration because it is the repetition of the consonant sound. fingers fluttering. That is once again alliteration. Once again, this is the repetition of the consonant sound, and that is alliteration. Uncle's wedding band. It is metonymy. That means it is referring to aunt's marriage. Metonymy means the act of referring to something, or it is a figure of speech which refers to something using a word that describes one of its qualities or features, right? Terrified hands. It is transferred epithet. Here, aunt was terrified, not the hands. Dear friends, now I come to the summary section, stanza-wise summary. Please pay attention to it. In the first stanza, the poet describes Aunt Jenniter's tigers embroidered on a tapestry. The tigers are bright yellow in color in the green forest. The tigers are brave and chivalric. They are not afraid of men beneath the tree. The poet describes the tigers as lively and colorful, full of life and energy. Stanza 2. The second stanza describes the manner Aunt Jenniter is crafting the tapestry. Her fingers are fluttering through the wool, but she finds it hard to pull the ivory needle through the tapestry. The heavy weight of the uncle's wedding ring is causing it difficult to move her fingers. The wedding band metaphorically refers to the burdens of Aunt Jenniter's marriage. Stanza 3. Aunt Jenniter's subjugation to the male domination continues in the third stanza also. The poet morbidly predicts that even after the death of Aunt Jenniter, her ordeals will continue. After her death, her terrified hands will have the same massive weight of the ring, the symbol of suppression by her master. That means the husband here. The last two lines of the poem once again bring out the symbolism of the tigers, unafraid and proud, depicting the world of freedom. Now, dear students, we are in the next section, that is the theme of the poem. The poem deals with the patriarchy, which refers to male-dominated society where the women are considered inferior to men and where men hold ultimate authority and control. The ant represents the oppressed women, and on the other hand, the tigers represent the world of freedom. Right? So this is the contrast. Now we come to the structure of the poem, how the poem is made. Dear students, the poem is made up of 3 quatrains. Quatrain means a group of 4 lines, right? 3 quatrains rhyming AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF. Each stanza has 2 pairs of rhyming couplets. Okay? Now the last part of this session, of this video, this is think it out. That means the question and answers from the book itself, right? So we start with the first question. How do denizens and chivalry add to our understanding of the tigers' attitudes? The tigers do refer to the denizens, that means the inhabitants, in fact the citizens, right? Citizens of the forest. Denizens of the forest. They are bright yellow. Yellow refers to topage, it is the color. Active, brave and agile. The tigers in the green evoke a sense of majestic freedom. The tigers are chivalry, so they represent traditional male chauvinistic world. The image of tigers is just the opposite to the subjugated world of Aunt Jenniter. Okay, now we come to the second question. Why do you think Aunt Jenniter's hands are fluttering through her wool in the second stanza? Why is she finding the needle so hard to pull? Answer. Aunt Jenniter designed the woolen patterns on the tapestry. She found stitching patterns difficult because of the heavy weight of the uncle's wedding band, that is the ring. This band metaphorically or symbolically represents domination of women by the male chauvinistic world. The burden of the married life hangs heavy on her finger, on her finger. So she finds it difficult to pull the needle. Question number 3. What is suggested by the image massive weight of uncle's wedding band? Answer. The image of massive weight of uncle's wedding band suggests the traditional subjugation of women by the patriarchal world. Question number 4. Of what or of whom is Aunt Jenniter terrified with in the third stanza? Answer. Aunt Jenniter's terrified hand with wedding band contributes to the perpetuation of the ordeals of women in marriage. Even after death, Aunt Jenniter will carry on the legacy of women's subjugation. The ring finger is a testimony of that separation. Now we come to the next question, that is question number 5. What are the ordeals Aunt Jenniter is surrounded by? Why is it significant that the poet uses the word ringed? What are the meanings of the word ringed in the poem? Aunt Jenniter is surrounded by the ordeals of atrocity, constriction and subjugation by masculine world. Okay? The word ringed contributes 2 meanings. Literally, ringed means sacred bond of conjugal life. However, metaphorically, the ring signifies the bondage of unhappy married life where the women are subjected to subjugation. Next, number 6. Why do you think Aunt Jenniter created animals that are so different from her own character? What might the poet be suggesting through this difference? Aunt Jenniter has created the animals that are so different from her because she wanted to create a world of emancipation. Emancipation means freedom, where these animals are free unlike her. They are not suppressed like her. They roam about unafraid and proud, prancing in the green forest unlike Aunt Jenniter, who is mastered, that means dominated, by her husband every moment. Now we come to the next question. Interpret the symbols found in this poem. In this poem, the tiger is the symbolic creation of Aunt Jenniter. The tiger represents the inner self of the aunt. The poet has created a stark contrast between the aunt and the tiger. Aunt Jenniter is oppressed, depressed and afraid because of her husband, that is the master, in her conjugal life, that is married life. On the other hand, her creation of the tiger symbolizes the spirit of unafraid world, which is proud and self-assured and free. Apart from the tiger, Aunt Jenniter herself symbolizes the women of the world who are subjugated by the patriarchal society. We can also symbolize the wedding band as the symbol of bondage in married life. Now the last question of this section and this video. Do you sympathize with Aunt Jenniter? What is the attitude of the speaker towards Aunt Jenniter? Answer. Indeed, I do sympathize with Aunt Jenniter. The speaker also has profound sympathy for Aunt Jenniter. She represents the world of oppressed women in marriage. The symbols and similes in the poem testify the speaker's sympathy towards the aunt. That's all, my dear friends. Thank you for being with me so long in this section and in this video. Dear friends, if you have liked this video, kindly subscribe, comment, share and give me thumbs up. It always encourages me, it always gives me a lot of enthusiasm. And dear viewers, dear students, I am so thankful to you that you have been liking my videos for last couple of months, and you are giving me lots of encouragement by your comments, by your subscriptions, by your sharings. That gives me a great pleasure. Thank you, my dear students, my dear friends and my dear viewers. Have a very good day. Bye.